Hi guys and girls, welcome to the channel. Tessie here, and on this channel we discuss so many things, viral topics, my lifestyle, about outcomes of black women and women in general, in dating and more. Grab yourself a glass of something lovely. Come and sit down with me and let's have a discussion. I've got non-alcoholic white wine. Smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's get into it. So we all know that this video that I'm about to play has been making the rounds. This German lady has been talking about black women, and black women have been getting furious. But you shouldn't be. And here's why: you should be happy. You should be glad. And let me play the video for you again, where it is revealed that she essentially pays for everything for her husband and does everything, and that's what she wants black women to be doing. Okay, listen to this.
My husband back then, boyfriend, came to visit me in Germany back in '06. I had to prove to him that I was better than everybody he dated before and that I'm going to be better than everybody that he could possibly date in the future. So I took the man on trips. I bought him everything that he wanted to have and stuff that he didn't even want to have. And I had to let him know, look, I adore you.
Are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? In my Nigerian accent, I have to say, are you not embarrassed? Listen, this is great. I don't really understand why black women are angry or annoyed. I'm sure a lot of you aren't. I'm sure a lot of you, like me, find it absolutely hilarious. But remember when I made that video where I discussed that white women get jealous of black women who are being treated well, provided for, taken care of in interracial relationships? This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what many of them have to do. Not only do they not get treated well by the men of their own skin color, many of them don't get treated well by the men of my skin color. And listen, I had a lot of, jackals come on my previous video when I made that video about white women getting jealous of black women who are treated well in interracial relationships. I had a lot of jackals come in and try and stick up for them. But of course they're going to try and stick up for them. This is the kind of treatment they're getting from the lady, this German lady. And listen, I don't really want black women to be, you shouldn't be upset with this. You should be happy. You should be over the moon, because it only proves exactly what I was saying. Many of them are doing 50-50. And this is what you need to understand. Many of them are doing 50-50. Okay? Many of them, not only are they doing 50-50, they're doing 100-0. 100-0. Try it. They're doing 100-0. 100-0. Because I did not need to do all of that for Greg, my fiance, my husband to be. I did not need to do all of that to prove to him that I loved him, or to prove to him that I was the woman for him. Right from the moment of our relationship, right from the first moment, right? Greg was spoiling me and taking care of me. And it only goes to show me that a lot of women don't understand their worth. They don't understand. You really don't understand what a man will do for you. This is a woman who is not provided for. She did everything for this guy. She did everything for this guy. Everything for him, right? Just to prove. And that's not what love is about. You don't have to, you shouldn't even, especially as a woman, you shouldn't even be competing for guys. And listen, us black women, we don't want guys like that. Listen, I have not paid for food in the last 2 years because Greg pays for pretty much majority of the things in the house. And it's not even just that, right? It's the fact that he enjoys taking care of me. I can drive, but I don't drive. I haven't driven in a while because Greg just loves driving me everywhere. We actually joke about it. He always goes, you're my passenger princess and I'm your Uber driver. We always joke about it. It cracks us up so much, right? But I don't think she realizes what men will do for you, especially men who are in love. If a man loves you, if he sees your value, you don't need to be doing all of that to prove that you love him. And don't get me wrong, if she's happy in that dynamic and she's happy in that relationship, then all power to her, all power to her. But this is not, listen, you are definitely not in competition with anybody, because black women don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be doing that, man. We don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be doing that. We want to be taken care of, provided for, We want our kids to be provided for. We want to be comfortable. We want to be stress-free. That lady, she sounds like a Victorian scullery maid. I'm sure if you check her hands, they're all rough from the hard day's work and graft. Listen, I don't think black women should be, I think you should be happy. This only proves my point, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of white women are doing 50-50, especially in places like America, UK. Listen, in the UK is a very expensive place, especially London. London. Londonium. London is a place where you will get into a relationship with somebody just so you have a place to live. London is a place where, listen, it is expensive. It's the playboys. It is the play center of millionaire and billionaire playboys. London. So a lot of women are doing 50-50, especially white women. They are doing 50-50, man. Listen, a lot of you ladies, you don't know how, you don't understand your power as a woman. You don't know what men will do for you, even men who are not even in a relationship with you, right? And let me tell you something. I've never had to do any of that to prove to Greg or do anything like that. Greg always loved me. Even my ex loved me. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. My ex loved me so much, and Greg loves me. He doesn't joke with me. Do you know what this man said? He said that if I ever left him, he would leave the country. Okay. Listen, I really want black women to understand, right, that this lady is only talking out of projection. She is coming from a place of insecurity. She's trying to compete, but she doesn't understand that black women don't want those type of guys. We're trying to push those type of guys away. So please take them all so that we don't have to deal with them and we don't have to do all the stuff that you're doing, because that sounds really stressful. That sounds extremely stressful. And I hope that your pockets are very deep, because now that you've started that, it's going to be difficult for you to stop doing that. Now that you've started spoiling him and doing all those things and showing him that you are his, you are going to spend all your money on him, it's going to be difficult for you to stop that. So I hope your pockets are very deep. Second of all, right, this is what I was trying to tell you, black ladies. A lot of white women are like this, unfortunately. And it's really sad because, as I said previously, instead of you to learn from women like me, or other women who actually, because I see other black women who get spoiled by black men, and I see other black women like me who get spoiled by men in interracial relationships. So instead of you to learn from women like me or other women who get provided for, we actually get provided for, we're taken care of. We don't have to do all of those things to prove that our husband loves us or to prove that we are loved or we love the person. What do? They get jealous and they start going, oh, black women need to... Listen, black women don't need to suffer the way you're suffering. If you're okay with that, please, we are happy. We are very happy for you. We are over the moon. Woo! We're over the moon. Congratulations. Congratulations. And congratulations. But that is not the kind of thing we're looking for here. Like, it's sad because I really see that, women just really don't understand how amazing they are. Listen, I don't talk about what Greg does for me too much in the public anymore, because in one of my previous workplaces, I remember there was this white girl I was talking to, and she's very feminist. She's very, I'm a feminist. And we were talking because she got engaged and I got engaged. Obviously, as you guys know, we're having 2 weddings, which I'm not going to mention. I'm not going to tell you the dates or anything because it's private, but it is exciting. So we were talking about our weddings, and she was asking me about just like my, guy in general. And I was telling her all the things that Greg did for me, and her face went sour. I was telling her, oh yeah, he got me a 2-carat diamond ring. I have a shorts on that if you haven't watched. And I was telling me, he was always spoiling me, taking me out for fancy dates, restaurants. We're actually going to Poland soon. But she was so upset. She just kept going, we're so different. We're so different. We're so different. And I was like, really? How so? And she was like, well, my guy didn't do any of that. All he did was he got me a ring from the antique store. But to be fair, right? She also said, oh, he bought me a bag of wood during my birthday. That's what he bought me. She just looked so frustrated. She was like, We're so different. And I was like, yeah, you're the woman that will accept a bag of wood. And you're the woman that will do 50-50 with the guy. And literally, she looked so devastated. And then the next day, when I saw her, this lady was acting so cold to me. She was acting cold. She was like, she didn't even say hi like she normally said hi. Because normally she says hi, Tessie, hi. This lady was acting so cold. She was so cold. I was like, I hurt your feelings. Because now you see that your guy is not really doing enough. He's not really doing like that. And that's what happens a lot. And listen, after that, I don't talk about what Greg does for me in any workplace. I don't, I keep quiet about it. And I'm telling you, a lot of these ladies, they get very frustrated when they see black women being treated well in interracial relationships. Because not only are we getting treated better than they are with their men, we're getting treated better than you are with the guys in our ethnicity, our ethnic group. And listen, I don't think she realizes what men will do, even men who are not related to you or in a relationship with you. I've told some of you ladies before, my landlord here, who I get on very well with, we were actually just chatting on WhatsApp today. He is renovating a new apartment for me because I'm moving out of this apartment and I'm moving into a new one. And this man is giving me my deposit money back to keep for myself. And then he's basically told me, he said, you can move into the new apartment and you don't need to pay any deposit. And he said, because I like you, so you can do that. Listen, Greg is sometimes even in awe. He's like, how do you get people to do all these things for you? And I'm like, listen, you don't even understand the power of being a woman.